just to witness the country being mercilessly suppressed by China, the boy turned his head and said to his father, "Dad, I don't know why, I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play." Father's cold water broke down on the spot, although it disappointed the boy. But that didn't stop the dream from growing. And this dream will also be in the future, completely change the Malaysian Yumao ball. Because this boy is the Nado Lee Zongwei. He has fought with Lin Dan more than 40 times. It is recognized as the most exciting duel in the history of Utah, with a career of 69 public championship champions and the world's #1 record in 349 weeks. Became the king of public competitions in the Yutong. He was also awarded the Nado title by Malaysia 3 times, although he was the champion of the World Cup in Uyghur. But let everyone remember one sentence. No one will remember the second place unless he is Lee Zongwei. This day, he rode through a grass field in the school. He was brave enough to play badminton with his classmates. But because he couldn't afford the ball, he was hot-headed. With a passion for badminton, he pushed the door again. A badminton store on the street, on the hand-to-hand exhibition of the star ball. Let him swallow the line. But when the eyes fall on that high-priced label, he had no choice but to swallow his saliva because he knew he was helpless. Dad wouldn't buy it for him. Turned around, I saw the feathers on the wall again. The poster of the competition, his eyes lit up. The store owner, Lei Shu, looked at it all. I can also see that he likes feathers very much, said the kindness of the proposal. Come on, help me put on the line. I'll give you a poster, all right? Never put on the line of the N Zongwei, under the simple guidance of Lei Shu, showed an extraordinary talent and soon completed the task of passing the line. Lei Shu also agreed to give him the poster. He also promised Xiao Zongwei to give him a feather ball as long as he wore 5 balls. After having a feather ball, Xiao Zongwei began to think about a new ball. He first threw a few flyers and then picked up a shovel. Finally, he chose a very familiar flat-bottomed pot. He desperately knocked on the door to play with the neighbor's little Fat and wanted to cut the ball with the other side. But when Fatty saw the pot in his hand, he just closed the door without saying anything. Without a fight, little Zongwei had to go home and practice alone against the wall. He was talking to himself while playing, and he cheered himself up. Go to the gym. Wow, you're awesome. Go to the gym, go to the gym, go to the gym. Not long after, he saw a notice of the school Yumao public tournament outside the gym. Although there is no such ball, little Zongwei still made a name for himself. She has been fond of badminton since she was a child. She has won the championship many times in the battle with her friends. Even if she only has her own racket, she can easily beat her opponent. But because she has never been trained, she has never participated in a real game. This time, she just wants to stand on the real court, on the day of the game. She, who has no badminton racket, can only be brave enough to ask the teacher to lend it to her. Do you still have no racket in the game? No. How can you play without a racket? Just when the little Zongwei was in trouble, the store owner, Lei Shu, appeared like an instant rain. Just throw him a racket. It turns out that after the last time he had no chance to touch the featherball, he often came to the featherball shop to give Lei Shu through the line to do a mess. Lei Shu also hit the heart of the enemy like this child to know that he was going to participate in the game, specially came to support, but just got the ball of the small Zongwei. It seems that the rhythm of the game has not been found yet. Not only was the opponent suppressed everywhere, but also several rounds were turned over on the ground. However, at this time, he happened to see the player next to him. That steady but not messy pace, just a glance. He found the trick again. Stand up, he obviously paced stable. Many soon back to the opponent stood up. With 1 point after another, Xiao Zongwei won the game and won the championship. After the game ended, Xiao Zongwei returned the racket to Lei Shu, but Lei Shu saw his talent at a glance and gave him the featherball. You should have your own racket. You can do it. This is also the first racket in Lee Zongwei's life. He was very happy and went home with the racket and the trophy. However, what he didn't know was that his outstanding performance on the court had already attracted the eyes of another featherball coach. This is also his first bowl in his life, Zhang Bingfa. After returning home, Zunwei shared the joy of winning the championship with his mother, and Coach Xing followed suit and took the initiative to express his intention to his mother. Auntie, hello. I'm a baseball coach. My name is Zhang Bingfa. Zunwei's game today is very good, so I want him to come over to my place to practice. But before his mother had time to answer, Zunwei's father interrupted him. When he saw Chen Jidan's father, he was very angry. I told you to grab the car and head straight to the party. No surprise you called your sister-in-law. Did you actually go to her place? He covered his face, stared at little Zongwei, and was furious. He smashed the trophy, handed it back to the coach. Mom complained to the coach, no money for training at home. Coach couldn't say much more, but before leaving, if it's just tuition, I'll teach him free. Zongwei's a real gem. Train hard, and you've got a shot in the future. Mom looked at the champion trophy the coach left, felt uneasy, quietly took the trophy, gave it back to little Zongwei. That silent support became Zongwei's strongest backup later on. Next day, news hit the stadium. Zongwei won the championship. Spread through school fast, everyone said he was a rare talent. That same day, Zongwei was at Lei Shu's store when a stranger uncle walked in, gave him a free ball, invited him to play in a charity badminton game. So you can play badminton and help lots of people too. As long as you're helping others, your dad won't stop you. Young Zongwei didn't realize this was the other side's true motive. Didn't think twice, agreed. Uncle Jin Gang took him to an underground casino where only adults played. Little Zongwei struggled with strength and experience at first. But with insane talent, he found rhythm fast, swept the whole casino, even beat Jin Gang himself with a long winning streak. Made a ton of money in that casino. Turned around, bought Zongwei a cheap fake trophy from the market. Still happy anyway, carefully collected all those trophies. Took them as his dream, but soon Dad found out from a friend. Came home furious, ready to clean up Zongwei, but Son was gone. Trophy fell deep into his heart, rushed straight into the casino. Planned to drag him away by force. Then, the casino boss suddenly called him. Said, "You're supposed to be as great as your father. Later, you can't take him back. What are you afraid of? One more game, settle tonight." Turns out, when he was young, he loved badminton too obsessed. Used to come to the casino with friends. One day, the boss shocked him, bought him a fake racket, refused to be hunted down, killed his best friend, swore never to play again. That's why he refused to let his son play. Watching his son walk his old path, he's anxious, angry. Heart like a knife. Casino boss says, "I want to take your son away. I need to play one game, so my son never gets tangled again." Had to put down years of playing, just do this. Father and son teamed up for the first time. Initially shaky, both off rhythm, made constant mistakes. Let opponent score points. But then, Xiao Zongwei found his flow with his amazing talent. Dad played like a lone wolf. They synced perfectly, won the game. Even the casino boss gave a thumbs up. After that, Dad decided to change his past. Saw his son, saw his own love and persistence for badminton, realized his shadow shouldn't block his son's dream. Tell me, if you really want to play badminton, why not train under Zhang Bingfa? If you're gonna play well with me, got it? With Dad's support. Xiao Zhongwei officially joined Zhang Bingfa's badminton team, but when he hit the pro training ground, found his body was always lagging behind. Biggest weakness. Endurance tests, running, can't keep up with peers. But Zongwei still refused to quit, pushed harder. Spent extra time, trained thousands of reps daily. Plus pro coaching, he improved fast. Soon, national team came calling. Zongwei kept rolling. Crushed everyone, took first place easily. Everyone cheered, then coach dropped the cruel news. National team says Zongwei's height doesn't meet standard, can't be picked. Watched his son happily pack his bags. Heading to Kuala Lumpur, Mom couldn't hold it in. But she chose honesty, knows the road ahead, will have more hurdles. And he also believes in the setbacks in front of his eyes. "I won't let my son give up easily." Since then, little Zongwei has been practicing in the yard in order to grow up quickly. Mother looked in the eye and in the heart, not only on the wooden stick he practiced, tie a thick cotton cloth and boil expensive potato soup for him every day. After every drink. After that, Zongwei would draw a horizontal line on the door. As the line on the door gets higher and higher, the wooden stick that could only be reached by jumping, it also became out of hand. At the age of 18, the height finally reached the target. Li Zongwei won again. The Yumao national team qualifier. Don't be nervous. Keep your pace. Don't forget your ball. Okay, Oak, go, 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 after all these years. His talent and strength have surpassed that of others. In the qualifiers, he scored more times, but fate seems to have played a joke on him again. In the course of the game, Li Zunwei accidentally sprained his ankle. The coach advised him to give up, don't take it too hard, but he insisted on biting his teeth and playing the whole game. It's just that the final result let him pass with victory, although he lost the game. But he never gave up. The strength of the early display of the game still attracted the attention of the national team. The main coach wanted to break him into the national team, but someone also criticized he has not been trained in the same way. The play with the cat is too chaotic, I can't go too far. After an intense debate, the result of the vote was 8-8. He fell into the trap again. At this time, Coach Misben voted for a key vote. It was this vote that made him successfully enter the national team. In this way, Li Zunwei stepped on the true journey to Kuala Lumpur. But after he really entered the National Baseball Training Center, he found that there was a cloud of experts here. He was always stuck in the first run of physical training. Li Zunwei exposed his physical shortcomings and eliminated his new teammates from laughing at him. The coach let everyone disband on the spot. The only thing that left him was to run 5 laps at home. When he was training with the equipment, it was because he couldn't lift the air-dry barbell he was played and made fun of. Even the ball that he was best at. Because he wasn't familiar with the rules, he lost to the other. so he had to wash everyone's clothes for a month. The 2 to 3 hits let Lee Zongwei feel his self-esteem was trampled under his feet. He gave up. He wanted to leave the national team, but when he dialed the phone at home, when he heard the voice familiar to his mother, he couldn't say a word. He hung up the phone silently. He cried in pain in the public telephone room. Lee Zongwei was deeply doubtful. He doesn't know if he is not working hard enough. I don't understand why people here are targeting him. I've been observing him secretly. It seems that this day has long been expected. He told Lee Zongwei, the people here are not lacking in opportunities, but very persistent. I don't know if what's left will become the world's #1. But if I walk out, I'm sure it won't. This sentence made Lee Zongwei realize. He started to go crazy with his face. Ball, weightlifting, running, all the grievances turned into a progressive force, and all of his efforts were seen in the eyes of the coach. Not long after, he laughed at his former teammates and threw them far behind. And his beloved girl Miao Zhu also expressed her appreciation. The upcoming Malaysia All-Ireland Championships, there are only 8 competitions in the country. This also means that only the top 8 people are eligible to represent Malaysia to go abroad. And this time, Lee Zongwei was selected successfully. Every candidate's face is full of joy. He told the coach that his knee was injured during training and could not run on hard ground. It was better to run on the grass. After the coach finished listening, he said nothing more and agreed to Lee Zongwei's request. But on the day of the all-in game, the team members had to point out the name. He found his name had been slipped off the list even though he was struggling to become a coach in the rain. I'm ready to go. 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 But the coach still did not let go. The bus closed the door mercilessly. Lee Zongwei was left alone in the rain. It was not easy to join the national team, but he couldn't make the national team. At that moment, Lee Zongwei hit rock bottom. Soon, his 8 teammates returned with the trophy. He had 1,000 things to say inside. In the end, it was just a congratulatory hug. The coach also checked on his knees after hearing he was fine. He started going crazy over him. The sandbag weight wasn't enough. He even asked another player to serve high, then crashed hard, unaware of his limits. Furious, he vented by smashing the ball. The coach saw him disrespecting the ball. This isn't how a champion trains. Punished him, no shooting for a week. Forced to run laps instead. That day, Lee Zongwei was jogging when 2 teammates rushed in, Archer hospitalized, so he sprinted to the hospital. But when she saw Mr. Huo sitting on the sofa, she froze. Another stranger, Coach Misbin's wife. She apologized first, then slowly revealed his past. Once a young champion, reality crushed him. Family burdens forced him to quit until he reignited his hope. He banned you from boxing to protect your knees, gave you brutal training to make up for your height disadvantage. You've always been his most important player. He's treated like family, just bad at expressing it. I hope you understand him. And Lee Zongwei finally learned he'd failed in competition, but he could still break through and join the national team, thanks to Coach Misbin's key vote. Now I get it, the coach's sacrifice. Lee Zongwei fought again. His training got tougher every day. He knew if he wanted C1, he had to push harder. More effort, less tension with Coach Misbin. They bonded over workouts and court tactics. Coach Misbin gave him detailed plans, analyzed opponents' shots and strategies. Lee Zongwei's strength grew steadily. 2004, Thomas Cup preliminaries. Everyone hoped Lee Zongwei would play generously, but they didn't expect his first clash with Lin Dan. Lee Zongwei dominated early with talent and power kept scoring, until Lin Dan adjusted to his style. He fought back, won 2-1. First match loss shook him, but the coach said, "Don't let one win or loss define your path. Look further ahead." 2005 Hong Kong Open, Lin Dan met again. Lee Zongwei tried his best to lose. Lost 2 straight games. Still lost to Lin Dan. Doubts spread, national team questioned his foundation. Too late to fix, shouldn't have kept him. But Coach Misbin insisted strength was close, not skill, confidence, psychological block. He's a heavyweight, not a gambler in his career. Believed he'd beat Lin Dan. Lee Zongwei, though, lost quietly. Training alone, silently pushing himself. Felt his stamina wasn't strong enough. That's why he lost so often to Lin Dan. Coach Misbin snapped. Couldn't stand seeing him like this, ordered him to stop. Even a barbell on him? Why did you lose? Not enough stamina. You don't have enough stamina. You pressure yourself. I'm your coach. Sella is your coach. I need a player who can go far, not just win one match. Someone who challenges in every game. Someone who can hold the title. Li Zongwei beat Chen Bingfa eventually, but lost 3 straight, failed 3 times, dropped into deep doubt. Coach Mi Sepeng left the national team because of this result. After the game, he found coach Chen Bingfa, told him, Mi Sepeng came days ago, asked about what happened when you were young. He told me to say, this year's Hong Kong Open changes to 21 points faster pace. You must keep stamina for explosive moments in your career. You'll face Lin Dan again. Believe in yourself. Your skills are fine, just fix your mindset. When you doubt yourself, think about those who believe in you. Time passed. Soon came the 2006 Malaysian Open. Li Zunwei and Lin Dan met in the semi-final. All Malaysian fans, coaches, Zunwei's family and friends watching. Everyone cared. Even Huang Zonghan, his idol, showed up to cheer. Battle began. Both fired up. Fast exchanges, back and forth. Fans roared. Each one game, 1-1-1. Third round final set. Pressure mounted. Li Zongwei dropped fast. (13-20). Lin Dan needed one more point to win. Audience desperate. Slowly, Li Zongwei raised his head. He understood the coach's words. Small moments flashed back. When you doubt yourself, think about those who believe in you. At that moment, he found what he'd lost, not obsessed with winning-losing, but burdened by self-pressure. Enjoy the game. Li Zongwei, no longer chasing victory, unleashed his power from 13-20 to 22-21. Created an almost impossible miracle. Everyone held breath. One more point to win. No audience, no opponent. Only Yu Mao Chu. As he pushed hard, he delivered a powerful smash. The crowd standing there was all nervous. Li Zongwei won, and the world went silent for a moment. He beat Lin Dan for the first time, defeated himself too. Look at that whole arena. No one's like Li Zongwei, carrying his own strength alone. That gold medal? It's been 19 years of carrying it for his country. After pro career, he got diagnosed with rhinitis. Nothing minor. Years of painful chemo and treatment. Every day a battle. His body took so much damage, barely holding together. Almost left the court forever. Illness wouldn't let up. But even then, he couldn't stop wanting to come back. Worked hard to recover, tried to return internationally, but health forced retirement. No final, still Malaysia's hero. They say second place gets forgotten, but Li Zongwei's remembered worldwide. Real greatness isn't never losing. It's getting knocked down again and again and still fighting. Held on through regret, grew through pain, didn't win every final, but won every version of himself who played for love.